It's really striking, isn't it? You hear conversations about problems in Kenya, could be uh, unga prices, joblessness, maybe a local hospital just has no medicine.
Yeah.
And almost immediately, it seems, the blame goes right to the top. You hear Ruto must go. It's like this automatic reaction almost.
That's such a key observation. And it really sets the stage for what we're diving into today.
Mm.
Because the interesting thing is, even with major constitutional changes trying to decentralize power, that focus still stays right at the top.
Right.
So what does that actually mean for getting things done, for accountability on the ground? That's our mission for this deep dive, to unpack this,
Yeah.
well, this disconnect between the devolved system Kenya has and where people actually point the finger.
Yeah.
We want to help you understand the system better, maybe see where to focus for real change.
Okay, so let's unpack that devolution part first. The 2010 Constitution, that was huge, wasn't it? A fundamental shift.
Smith.
It created the 47 counties, brought in elected governors, county assemblies, the MCAs, these local legislators. They have specific jobs, right? County laws, budgets, oversight. That's supposed to bring services closer to you.
Exactly. Specific, localized responsibilities. And that's where the paradox really hits you. Even with all that structure, the sources we looked at point out, State House, the presidency still gets blamed when a county clinic doesn't even have Panadol.
Huh. So why is that? Why look up instead of around, as you put it?
That's the million-shilling question, isn't it? Power and resources are, in theory, spread out now, but people's attention, it seems, stuck on the national stage.
So let's talk consequences then. If everyone's looking at the president, but the problem is actually, say, at the county level, what happens? What breaks down?
Well, things just don't get fixed, fundamentally. Think about it. Agriculture support for farmers, early childhood education, ECDE, basic health care and local clinics. These are county functions now, explicitly.
Right. They're supposed to be managed locally.
Precisely. These aren't really central government problems anymore. The solutions, the management, it's meant to happen much closer to home. But you see this disconnect where, as the sources say, counties might be sitting on billions, governors are busy with flashy projects, ribbon cutting.
Electric things, yeah.
But is anyone really checking the results? If the public focus is always directed upwards towards the presidency, then local leaders often aren't held properly accountable.
So problems just persist.
Yeah.
Because the accountability isn't directed where the responsibility actually lies.
That's the core of it. The problems fester because the accountability mechanism is, well, misaligned with the devolved structure.
Okay, so why? Why this huge gap between the system on paper and how people engage with it?
Yeah.
Our sources seem to land on one big reason.
Civic education, or rather, the lack of it.
Yeah. How many people really understand what their MCA is supposed to do, or like how a county budget actually gets passed, what their own role could be in that?
Exactly. Without that basic understanding, it's like having this powerful system, but no user manual. You've got the engine, but no map for how to drive it.
That sounds dangerous, actually.
It is, because it means anger and frustration get misdirected. People feel powerless, even when the structures for local influence exist. The source made a really sharp point here. It means no matter who you elect, nothing changes.
Because the underlying issue isn't just the leader, it's how the system is understood and used, or not used.
Precisely. Think of, let's call her Margaret. Imagine the most competent, dedicated county leader you can. Brilliant plans for schools, water, whatever. But if the public doesn't grasp that she's the one responsible now, or how to scrutinize her budget, how to hold her accountable,
Then even her best efforts could fail.
they'll hit a wall. Because public engagement, that crucial feedback loop, it just won't be there, or it'll be pointed in the wrong direction. So you stay stuck in this cycle where the blame goes national and local issues maybe don't get the focus pressure they need.
Right. So wrapping this up, the core message seems to be that real change needs more than just focusing on who's in State House. It needs a deeper engagement with the whole system, understanding the local parts too.
Absolutely. It's about understanding where the levers of power actually are for different issues. Which leads to a final thought, maybe something for you to chew on after this.
Oh, good.
If we connect this idea to the bigger picture, maybe the real question isn't just, do we need a new leader? But rather, do we need a new lens? A new way of seeing where responsibility lies, not just in government, but maybe in other systems we interact with.
Like in our workplaces or communities. Where do we instinctively look versus where the actual power to change things might be?
Exactly. Something to think about. Where else do we focus on the figurehead when the real action, the real potential for change is maybe closer to the ground?